Storygram Network.
Hello, we are the Sonoma Community Center podcast, a place of creativity, connection, and community. We highlight the artists, teachers, and the community that come through the doors of our historic brick building, often called the heart of Sonoma. We share local tips and shout outs to our home, Sonoma Valley. And we are your hosts, Molly Spencer,
Gerardo Diaz.
We are the engagement team of the Sonoma Community Center.
Whoop, whoop.
Welcome to the wrap-up show, the annual wrap-up show of the Community Center.
Yeah. Welcome to the most demanding podcast out there in the world. It's us.
We're so popular.
22 followers, probably.
We have goals. Always good to have goals. But the main goal, which I like the best, and I think you do as well, is to share some stories around here at the Community Center with, again, all the people that come through it. And this time of year, everybody that works here. So we picked a Friday in December, and it's exciting. And also a little like people are wrapping up. So
yeah. It's going to be kind of hard to get people in here.
Yeah.
Just so because everybody's doing something, you know.
Everybody's doing something, and sometimes they're not even here. I did a little sweep upstairs, and I don't know where everybody's
They're
at.
probably cooking because it's our staff party today.
I think so. I did mine last night.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw those mushrooms.
Yeah.
They look delicious.
Yeah, we have a little staff
I'm
wrap-up
making
party.
grilled.
I'm so
tiny,
excited about that.
you know.
Tiny grilled cheese.
Oh, I think Kat is doing the
Tomato soup.
Tomato soup.
Yeah, it
shots.
just really wrapped up to be something after it was like so chaotic all week. We're all, make a ham and do this. And like, I don't know what we were throwing down, a Christmas meal.
My wife was like, you know what? I don't want any Mexican food today. I'm like, what? He's like, no. Americanized this time. So we're doing some prime rib.
Oh, on Christmas?
Yeah.
I know. I don't know what we're doing yet, but my daughter and I decided we would have a mac and cheese off. So who can make the best mac and cheese? I got homemade my mom's recipe, but
you know, yesterday I saw the sign at Sonoma Market.
Yeah.
And they had the crab already. So I was driving and I just went, just got in there and man, it was $60 for 2 crabs.
Really?
Yeah. But each crab weighed like 2 pounds. I know. But it was the craving. I've been having it. And I've been driving to that place and see if they have the crab sign, and they didn't have it. And yesterday they have it. So I just went in there. I'm like, sorry, kids, no milk for a week. You know? But Daddy's eating some crab tonight. It was delicious, though.
I know.
Delicious.
I'm excited. Oh, that's good because my daughter's actually going to be out of town till Christmas. First time ever. So it's like me and Jesse. So what are we going to talk about? Maybe we just get crab.
Crabs are good.
Funny story, when I was pregnant, having a little crab meal, watching Survivor, right? And I like to take all my crab and make a pile. Like I'm ready to go. Yeah. You know, I got to get prepared. And on my big old belly, pregnant belly, tipped over the plate and my crab landed upside down on the ground. I started crying.
What? You know what happened to me,
He was so nice. He gave me his, though.
So I had one of those, how do you guys call them when you're old already?
Senior moments?
Senior moments, yes. I had one the other day. So I was driving to 7-Eleven and I left my car on and I went inside. And when I came out, I saw that my car was off. And I'm like, that's weird. Why is my car off? So I got in and then there's a guy inside. He's like, this is my car, dude. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, wrong car.
We did that when we were young. Hey, we got sidelines here. We got someone. So let's rope her into the conversation because she's just looking at us like,
she wants to
jump in. I want to get in on this.
Yeah.
So super excited this year. Best hire ever. We have Norine Daniels. Welcome, Norine.
Thank you. Welcome, Norine.
So new to, she's like, wait, are we going live? What's happening here? So we're not live. We're edited, but share a little bit about your title. Even though, I mean, you really come in with the title, but then you end up doing everything, just like everybody else here.
I am the new face of the front desk and the administrative associate for the Sonoma Community Center, which means I do anything I'm asked to do.
Oh, my God.
She's the face. She gets to answer all those good phone calls.
Yes.
Yeah, very interesting phone calls. I know because I've been there for sure. And I am so excited that you're there because I guess we're Gen Xers. You care about customer service and
Absolutely.
you care about returning a phone call. And there's so many people of different ages that come through this building, and not everybody is adept to going online or wants to go online. They want to talk to somebody and they want to connect that way, or they want to make a phone call. So,
and it's always not like a friendly call either. So, sometimes
people are a little miffed. But the thing that I have gathered so far in just the few months I've been here is that a lot of people call in just looking for connection.
Yeah.
And just spending the extra time to really listen to people and ask them how their day is going. People have been very warm in their response and very gracious in terms of saying, thank you so much for taking the time just to talk to me. And you're the only person I'm going to talk to today. So thank you for taking the time.
Wow. And I do think that's the importance of still having that phone connection, because you can turn it around. Sometimes people come off and they're just having one of those days. You don't know where they're coming from, but you can calm them down to a place and help them focus, and they appreciate it. So,
it's great. It's
so
great.
excited.
I'm loving it.
Good. Well, what made you want to apply for the community center anyway?
I was dabbling in retirement and I was extremely bored.
Dabbling.
And I really was looking for some way to be more connected to the community and just to have a sense of purpose and an opportunity to give back to people. And this role landed on my plate and I was like, oh my God, this is everything I've been looking for. This is perfect. I've been in the corporate world for all of my career, so 30 plus years. Don't want to date myself, but...
corporate down, like commuting down to the city, or...
I commuted...
The city, San Francisco.
Well, Oakland, actually. And
Oakland, okay.
I worked from home for the past few years, but
Yeah.
it's nice to be somewhere local. I used to dream of, how great would it be instead of a 2-hour commute each way to just jump in the car and be somewhere close by, and this just fit the bill.
I know. I'll never go back there again. I used to commute down to Norine for many, many years in like a little Volkswagen thing. It was
What time is it bad over there? Like the commuting?
It's bad all the time.
All the
I used to
time, huh?
leave the house at, 5? I started at 7 because I had to come back home to pick up my kid from school, which was just stressful. But yeah, I'd get on the road by 5:15, 5:30, 5:15.
Wow.
Yes. And it just varies. And there's just traffic constantly. You don't think there's going to be, especially on 101, you get on 101 by 5:30 and it's already packed. It's just crazy.
I used to do the same thing. We would start at 7 o'clock, but this is also like almost 20 years ago, and it's increasingly gotten worse.
Oh, sure.
And I can't imagine at the end of the day, you're trying to get off at a certain time and pick up your kid. I have a hard time getting there on time down the street.
Right. Yeah, very stressful.
Yeah.
But I don't have that stress anymore.
I know.
There
Happy
you
to
go.
say.
Stress free.
Exactly.
You're welcome, Norine. You're welcome.
Different
Thank
types
you.
of stresses, right?
It's a joyful stress here, though, because it's all about helping people.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true.
We got to help her. She likes to help.
I love
I
it.
do.
What are you excited about? Are there like, I would take that class, or I'm excited about this upcoming event? So what's kind of some of the things that you're like, ooh, that's piquing my interest?
Well, I was so busy in my prior life that I didn't have a chance to really experience the community center. And so I'm looking forward to all the events I've never tried before. So certainly Chili Bowl and Trashion is very high on my list.
Trashion is one of my favorite
stuff
ones.
for yours. Yay!
Am I
got
doing
some
drinks
help.
this time again, Molly?
I
by the
don't
way?
know. I'll have a meeting all about
All right,
that
all right.
coming soon. But I think, you're definitely hospitality. And I've got Norine over here I got some plans for like Barbies and that kind of
there
stuff.
you
Some
go.
really
I'm all
help.
in. I am all
and
in.
volunteers. So we've kind of thrust upon you as well this volunteer program. We get great volunteers through here, and it just needs to be managed, and I'm really excited that you're on board to kind of help.
Thank you.
Help
And
shape
anyone who's
that.
interested in volunteering at the community center, please give us a call and we'll happily put you on a list and
Yes.
try to figure out a good place to put you based on your talents and interests.
Look at her using the podcast to get volunteers.
I know. I love it. I love it. And what else? Like, what would you like to do if you're going to take any of the classes that are up online? Because part of that front desk is you really get firsthand knowledge, not only of the people that you start meeting, which is why I always wrote down their names, but I've got my eye on a few. I don't know if I can take them.
Right.
But in the new year, stand-up comedy class.
It would be funny, huh, Molly?
Acting. I don't know. Me and Kat kind of want to do that. And there's some cooking. I always love that big night cooking thing.
Yeah, that was good with Lisa.
Yeah,
Legitto.
exactly.
Yeah, that looks delicious.
It's a big menu.
Yeah.
It is a big night. Well,
It is.
Well, it was
it's
a big night.
It's a big night, yeah.
Very big night.
That's a great movie. I love that movie.
I do
Great
too.
soundtrack, too.
So the birdcage that we made, it was off the big night because I got the idea, like, oh, about a movie. All right, I want to make one too.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
So-
And they were successful last year. So
Yeah.
may we do it again? Yes. You and Kat, so you did do the birdcage in June last year, which was
Yeah. We also did what's it called? The Lady,
and the Tramp around
Yeah,
Valentine's
yeah.
Day. Do you have plans to do
Yes,
another
we're doing the
Valentine's?
Ghost.
Oh, you're doing Ghost?
Oh, yeah,
so
baby.
that's
Ooh, my love.
yes. Clearly, you'll be collabing with the ceramics department.
Yes. Acelia will be doing ceramics with us. So
Exactly.
That's a great idea.
You know, if you don't bring a partner, don't worry about it. We'll have a cut up of Patrick Swayze.
Patrick Swayze?
Yeah. We can put it in the
Yes.
bag while you're doing some clay work.
Nice, nice.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
It's gonna be fun.
That's great.
And then we're gonna have a French chef doing the cooking that day. So it'll be
Oh,
real
you have-
romantic.
Romantical.
dinner.
Would that by a chance be Anthony?
Anthony, yes. I
Which
knew.
we are dying to have on the website. What are we talking on? Podcast.
Podcast. Yeah,
But
yeah,
he
yeah.
has a very heavy French accent and it's exciting, but we might need translation for that one. He's like the Swedish chef, only he's
Yeah,
French.
It's really nice.
I love it.
I like him.
Me
Yes,
too.
he makes one of the sweetest honey. He has his own bees.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
Oh yeah, they're delicious.
I always was fascinated by beekeeping.
Absolutely.
Me
You
too.
know,
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
That would be cool.
I like the way when they get all
some
the
hives
the
here at the
honey,
community
you know,
center.
they clean it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Delicious.
Yeah. So, maybe we'll have
Too
to
bad
find a
it's
place
not
at
one
the
of
community
those
center.
high altitude honey where it gets you high. You know when you eat it.
What?
No.
Yeah, there is a honey that is
Is this
growing
a
like in the.
fun fact, folks?
No, it's a honey that
Again,
is
with
grow
Gerardo.
like in really high altitudes,
Takeshi's
and the people
Googling
get these ladders to go up there and cut them, and then when you eat them, you actually get high.
I've never heard of that before.
Look it up. Look it up, Takashi.
Takeshi.
High
Let's fact
altitude
check
honey.
this situation.
Yeah. I think we need
He's
to fact
usually
check it.
right. I don't know where you
Well,
get
where-
these
how
fun
would you make
facts
that
from.
up?
I
Right?
think.
Yeah.
It's in the Himalayas.
Yes.
Yes.
I saw the same exact
Wow.
video.
Wow.
It's like a hallucinogen.
Yes.
It's not because you're like up in a high altitude and you're
It
lacking
actually
some.
helps. They give it to you, so it helps
Yeah.
you. So you know,
Okay.
There was a video about it last week, I'm sure.
Oh, okay.
there was a video.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where?
Yeah.
TikTok? Are we referencing
YouTube.
TikTok here?
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
no. I don't have TikTok. I saw one of those National Geographic things.
Well, we're going to be doing very low valley, almost ocean level honey here. So
It's good for
maybe
sinuses,
it's more
though,
grounded.
You know.
Well, the immune system, it's great. We do beat pollen every day. We just started doing that like 3
Yeah.
months ago. So, yeah.
Isn't it like in a little tablet or?
It's funny. It's like pollen. It's how you would imagine it would be. And I get it at the farmer's market. Hector's Honey, who usually does the honey sticks and stuff. So he's right over in Kernville. He grows everything and everything's organic and everything is just top notch, right? So it's supposed to be really not only good for your immune system, but it's good for like clearing your skin and
Yeah.
all sorts of things. We put it in our tea and it's got that kind of like, it's how you would imagine pollen tasting, kind of
Yeah.
almost like a, like a,
Just like that, huh?
not
Yeah.
like dirt, but earthy.
Yeah, you know what? I
Consistency,
used to
but I
be
like
really
it.
bad in allergies, and when
Yeah.
the allergies come, and then my doctor's like, you should try some honey.
I was thinking, I remember my son going through
He said,
something
make
similar.
sure it's local. Like try to buy
Yeah,
it from someone
because-
who raised their own bees, so because the pollination is there, and then
Exactly.
they're
Well, it
immune to
makes sense.
Right,
It's the
right.
bees pollinating a local area with things that
Yeah.
are blooming makes
So
you
I
sneeze.
take a spoon every morning when
Yeah.
the allergy starts, and then
Yeah.
I
Here in
have to worry
Sonoma, we
about
have,
it. Yep.
I think we're known
Other-
for
Oh yeah.
being one of the most
One time,
allergenic
one time I
areas.
remember I was in.
I do believe it. Yeah, it was called like the Valley of the Sickness by
Yeah.
the Native
One
Americans.
time I was at Rite Aid, and this girl was like a tourist or something, and her face was just red, and she was like, I need something for it, and then I heard somebody saying, welcome to Sonoma.
Yeah,
One
Yeah.
of the prices you pay for the beauty.
exactly. Wow, here we are,
I know.
to wrapping it up. Besides that, I just want to like touch base a little bit too. Your husband, David Daniel, back in the day, we call him Dange.
Dange.
All right. So Dange He's amazing. Was a big part of the community center for a long time.
Oh, he was.
And
He was a board member, and then he also came up with Beervana.
I heard something about that.
Yeah, Beervana, it was amazing. I
It
still
was
have
amazing.
the T-shirts and stuff.
The shirts were great.
Beervana.
What didn't he say? Like, it started small, and
It
then
started small at one of the ox
roast that used to
the
happen.
ox
in
roast, and
community
it was
center.
just a kind of a beer tasting that was happening on the plaza. And then it evolved into something much larger where it was a competition for home brewers, but then they also brought in a bunch of breweries to do beer tastings. And then they had a bunch of restaurants come in and bring in food.
Almost
and
like
there
a
was live
chili bowl for
music.
beer, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of work because it's all blind
Yeah.
tasting. So every brewer submits at least 3 bottles of whatever varietal. I'm probably using the wrong word for beer, but
Yeah.
whatever kind of beer they had. And then we had to organize it for all the tasters. And they had certified beer tasters come. So it was a legit,
Wow.
legit competition,
Sounds
too.
like a lot of work.
He said that it got so large that he had to move it and then shut it down.
Right,
Because was there like 400 or something? He said it got up
a lot
to.
of
so-
submissions.
yeah.
Wow.
Little
I
No
think-
space for here, huh?
I feel like that's
space
going to
here.
happen to
We
Trashion.
did it in the theater here, and then we had to move it to the Vets Hall.
The veteran home.
The Vets Hall is the Veterans Memorial Hall, and I do love them because they give us a spot, for Thanksgiving, for all our large events for Trashion. But if you're outgrowing even that space, there's nowhere in Sonoma. You know, I mean, you
Right.
got to go outside of the county,
And what
then
fun is that?
And you kind of
Yeah.
run into these local events, kind of.
Even though you have all these fields, that nobody
Right.
will rent one of those fields.
Well, I have the issue with Trashion. It's growing, and that is wonderful. The word is out there. We're big in Sonoma County and North
Yeah.
Bay. We're outgrowing the Sonoma Veterans Hall.
yeah,
Which, by the way, Trashion is April 19th next year.
around the corner.
Exactly. Starting soon.
Yeah,
And when are
yeah.
submissions due?
By the time applications go, Norine's asking because she helped me with the application. And Gerardo's sitting on your desk in email. We're probably going to ask for a little Spanish translation
Okie dokie.
because we did most of the dates, but now we're ready to do it. So by the time this comes out, that means applications will be open for the runway right at the beginning of the year, and then we'll launch into classes, free workshops that will be at the end of January and February, guided by our Trashion icon. So Trashion 101, like what to expect. We'll do a kids design class.
Fun.
And then for the runway, your application is due by the middle of March. I think it's March 14th.
Yes.
But we're encouraging people to get them in earlier. It doesn't mean you have to have it finished. It just
Yeah.
means you'll be able to sign up for design review. We always talk to the artists and get their music and kind of write up what Gary Saperstein, the MC, will say. We encourage people to come early. Plus, we want to know how many are coming. That's just what I'm running into. Is like, is it going to be another Beervana? Are we going to have an 8-hour show?
Yeah.
Just like, so we're limiting to like one entry per
Oh, nice.
person.
Smart.
And just kind of keep it moving. But, again, we just want to welcome everybody and be able to do these shows and keep it local, but invite everyone in as well. Yeah.
Well, thank you both
Hey,
for having
Norine,
me here
hold
today.
on, Norine, hold on.
Oh.
What's your favorite food, Norine?
Yeah.
That's such a hard question to answer.
What's your favorite plate?
I will tell you, my mom used to tell a story that when I was like 3 and I was going to the pediatrician and he asked me what my favorite food was, and I said, pork chops.
Oh, no way.
And I have to say, pork chops are still
No way.
pretty high on my list. But I love all kinds of food, so I just like to eat in
Do
general.
you like
Big
pork
eater.
chops with like applesauce or
No,
sauerkraut? Or
yeah, I just made that actually the other weekend.
I was right.
But my mom
Is that
used to
where I heard
cook
it?
everything with bacon grease. So
Oh, yeah.
Delicious.
she would fry up the pork chops and then she'd make gravy and it would go over mashed
Ah.
potatoes. And yeah, my mom was a great cook.
Nice.
That sounds delicious.
Sounds really good.
Yeah.
But I'm really looking forward to your grilled cheese later on
Oh,
today.
I don't know. Nothing there to
Speaking
say.
of bacon,
Just
I
a
made
great
stuffed
cheese.
mushrooms.
Ooh,
Oh,
there's
it's a
bacon in the
process.
mushrooms?
I made half. I made half with bacon and the other half vegetarian because I know we have some vegetarians on
Sure,
staff as
sure.
well. So, yeah,
Yum. Looking
Yeah.
forward to that too.
exactly. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm so
Thank
excited
you for
you're
having
on.
me.
Thank
Me
you,
too.
Noreen.
We could go
Yeah,
down the
yeah.
rabbit hole. All right. Red Rover, send Vanessa
The next
right over.
victim over.
Exactly. All right, folks, we'll be right back.
Storygram Network.
Hey, Gerardo. How are you?
Pretty good. Hey, you know about the subscription? How does it work?
That's a good question. So, subscription to the Sonoma Community Center podcast means really no commitment on your side. What came up, I was thinking about this a long time ago, is people typically tend to think that a subscription means that you have to pay for something or we're capturing an email or information like that. But that's simply not the case.
So you mean I can just click it and just watch your videos and I don't have to pay any money?
And you don't have to pay any money. Subscribing merely means that when the next time we have an episode, it will pop up wherever you're listening to episodes, be it Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube. And what that means is it really just supports us and lets us know that we have listeners out there besides just downloading the podcast. So
And it's just not subscribing, it's also liking it, right?
liking it, but really that subscribe button means that we know that there's listeners out there.
Perfect.
I don't know if you've had this, but I have people that come up to me and say, hey, I listened to it.
I do.
But translating that into the subscribe button means that you're supporting the Community Center podcast, the artists, and everybody that comes through here and shares their story that we are always excited to share about.
Well, you guys are listening. Subscribe, please.
Yep. Boop,
Make
boop.
our life easier, and we want to become popular, famous.
All right. Subscribe away. Gerardo, we'll take a minute to talk about what you got going down for the new year.
To be honest, and my family, it doesn't seem like we party that much, so we don't drink. So
Yeah.
it's just another day. We just make food, New
Oh,
Year's.
you mean New Year's? Yeah.
New Year's, we just do food, eat, and then go to sleep.
Go to sleep.
Yeah.
My
yeah.
parents used to watch like a 3-hour movie or something.
Yeah.
I couldn't understand it because I always loved to go out.
Yeah.
And let's be hitting that mark because I don't care that much about going out anymore.
Even when I was
like
young.
amateur night.
Yeah, well, even when I was young, it was just another day. I mean, I used to party and stuff, but
I lived in New York one year.
we got somebody here.
Yay! Okay, here we go. The professional in the building. Put on those headphones. It's Mrs. Santa Claus.
It's kitty cat. We used to call it in high school.
I'm just like Santa. Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho.
Oh.
Christmas stories. Seriously. That's what we watch all day on Christmas.
Really?
Yeah. Kat Smith in the house.
That's me.
our marketing coordinator extraordinaire with her own TV show.
I'm not on TV.
You're on TV?
I'm not on TV.
Radio on KSVY.
Yeah.
Tuesdays.
Wow.
Tuesday mornings at 10.
Exactly. By the time this comes out, we'll have missed, but sometimes it's on repeat, and I know you do this every year, and I'm hoping to join you again this year.
You are. You cannot not join me this year.
What do you do pre-holidays every year on your show?
So my friend Jason Gieslin and I, he's also a host at KSVY. We have an annual holiday music duel. And we pick category. No. We both bring like whatever playlist we have for Christmas, but also there's Hanukkah songs and other songs depending. Oh. And we draw out of a hat categories. So it may be like best song about a reindeer, or
Grandma got run over by a reindeer,
or a hippopotamus.
You have to sing that. You have the voice for that one.
You know how to sing that one?
No, I'm afraid I'll blow out the microphone.
How does it go?
I want a hippopotamus for Christmas.
Sounds like you've done this before.
Yeah.
No, I just sing in the hallway with Vanessa.
Oh my God.
You know, when I hear Kat's voice, I feel like she's like 20.
Right.
So young.
good.
You have
At
a young voice.
at least part
a
of
really
me
young
is.
voice.
You were a voiceover
actress? Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I love that. I find that fascinating.
I haven't done it in a while, but my favorite, I have two favorite memories. One is I was doing a app for kids in Japan to learn English. And one of the lines they had me, I mean, it was activity based. So I had responses and things. But one of the things I said was, touch the whale and make it happy. And I was like,
Wow.
wait, that sounds naughty. So I know they didn't intend it that way, but there was something in the translation that maybe wasn't right for me.
Oh my God, I'm tearing up a little bit. That's hilarious.
You know, your voice almost sound like the Simpson, Bart and Lisa.
Yeah.
And nobody tell you that?
Yeah.
Am I the sisters?
And then my other favorite memory is that I play a character named Cindy in 3-on-3 Freestyle for PlayStation. It's a basketball game. And apparently my character is very popular. I guess she's got skills or something, because people on YouTube, if you type in Cindy 3-on-3 Freestyle, you can find people playing the character. So in the background, you'll hear my voice saying, "Give me the ball" and stuff like that.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, it's funny.
We're going to do that this afternoon.
So
Yeah.
funny.
That's so
Do
cool.
you get money when we watch the video?
No.
No.
No royalties.
They do.
No.
There's a whole colony of people
Yeah.
who videotape themselves playing videotape. What generation am I in? Who
That's
record-
what we use for trashing, folks.
Yeah.
That's I didn't even blink about it until you said something. I'm like, yeah, videotape.
Anyways,
Yeah.
there's a whole
VHS.
series of YouTubers that
VHS?
play video games for whatever.
Is it VHS?
It's called streamers.
Streamers.
Shut up, Takeshi.
I'm so deaf. I thought we went straight into screamers.
Yeah. The screamers?
Streamers.
What did we decide you are? A screamy? You're a screamy.
Have I graduated yet? I feel like I'm getting better.
That's true.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of that, so I know we're going to go there. What's the big plans 2025 for you personally, but also what's coming on down the line for what can we expect with Scream? And real briefly, just touch base why we talk about Scream the movie.
When we talk about Scream the movie, also go back and look for the podcast.
Yes.
Sonoma Community Center podcast, where I talk with Franco Carmelino about Scream things. And Takeshi, we learn how much he doesn't know about Scream.
Yeah.
And then we revisit it with Molly and find out she knows even less.
Oh, no,
you knew
I know
more
more.
than Takeshi.
I just didn't.
No, I knew nothing.
Just didn't know.
I just knew some of the scenes filmed somewhere.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just didn't know Sydney's name, so I do
That's
now.
true. You do now.
Wow. I just know scary movies,
I was shamed.
to be honest.
I was Scream shamed.
Not filmed here.
Yeah.
Sonoma Community Center is the high school,
Yeah.
Woodsboro High, in Scream. They use the front of the building. They put auditorium over the theater sign. The print studio is what they use for the classroom. They run up the hall to the dance studio, but don't use the dance studio. The banister, we
it's
have
like
a
a-
famous banister.
It's a famous banister. It's got candy canes all over it right now.
It does. It's beautiful. Screamers, you should come get your Christmas card
Oh,
photo.
yeah. That would be really good.
Right?
Franco, come back. Franco, did I make his name fancy?
You just did. Yeah. Like Clausen.
Exactly. Daniel Clausen.
Anyway, so we have revealed, we haven't printed them yet, but the new tote bag, I'm very excited by the design. It's by New Yorker cartoonist Hillary.
Oh, they did
I
a
always
new one,
forget the middle name.
Hillary Campbell.
Hillary Fitzgerald Campbell.
Fitzgerald
That's it.
Campbell.
They did a new one?
She's done
Yeah.
camps here, and when she comes back in the summer, cartooning classes,
Yep.
and
Stop
great-
animation class
Yeah.
also.
Another
yeah.
podcast interview from
Oh,
a
yeah.
ways back.
Oh, and that's a really
this
good
year.
one. Yeah. Yeah. Like I might just
She's
walk
got
down the
roller
memory
skates
lane
on.
of your podcasts.
Exactly. But she's doing the next bag. And then you have a third one lined up?
Yeah, I already have an artist
Oh my
who's
God,
so
I love
excited. He's already working on the design for the third one. And that we're quite a ways away from printing that one because we
Yeah.
haven't even launched this one yet. But it's a really cool design too. So I'm super excited. Artists are getting excited too. So this is amazing. And they've all donated their artwork for this project because they like the center so much and being a part of Woodsboro High history.
And then we in-house print make them up in our printmaking
It's
studio,
true.
right? Screen
Yeah, they're
print.
made in the Woodsboro High School classroom.
Yes.
Exactly. That's so
Yeah.
wild. I love
Yeah.
that. That's really homegrown.
So the tote bags we have, and there's a bigger number of them. And the prints we do in a limited run. The first one we only made 40.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what we'll do for Hillary's yet. It might be slightly more, but there is a cutoff to the prints completely. Like
Yeah.
there's 40 of them. They're numbered. They have certificates of authenticity on them. They're pretty darn cool.
Yeah.
So I think we have maybe 15 of those left.
Wow.
And once they're gone, we're not making any more.
Ooh.
So that's exciting. And all the money
Little screen
goes to
bag.
the community
Yeah,
center.
which is
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Do you think screen bags will show up at our secret Santa later?
Probably not.
Wishful thinking.
The good stuff always gets withheld.
Oh man, I have to admit though, this school here does have that scary feeling though. When I work here, sometimes in the night, like around 10 or 11.
Yeah, I
can
agree.
feel.
And we have some very quiet employees in the building that just pop out from around corners.
I don't even know how that.
I think they're upstairs, but maybe they'll pop out one of these
the
days.
ceramic resident does it. I don't know how she can sleep in here.
I know. And actually, I talked to you guys probably talked to her too about sleeping here.
not.
But she was like,
I did not,
It
actually.
can get a little eerie sometimes at night when you're the only one in the building and
You
you
have
live
to
here.
be pretty
I get goosebumps
self-confident.
when I work
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
To be in the night.
I think if I was the artist in residence, I would just not leave the apartment
You just stay
unless
in
I
there.
knew that people were back in the building.
Yeah.
I don't want to wander around this place
It's
at
so
night. That's
funny. I
creepy.
didn't see the apartment for like a good year when I first worked here, And we're not going to say where exactly
No, we're
it's
not
in
gonna
because that's an invasion of privacy. But I'm like, how do they? I thought they use the bathrooms on the second floor. I'm like, do they not shower? What's happening?
It has a shower. It has a
It
shower.
is.
It
It's
has a
really
little
cute. It's
kitchenette.
like a little
really cute.
New York apartment. That'd be a lot of money.
Yeah.
We'd be paying for that thing. So
I swear to
so
God,
cool.
the other day when I was working here, I had my ear pods and I was listening to music on one side, and I swear to God, somebody said in my ear, "Thank you."
No.
Oh yeah,
Stop it.
I stopped working. I left all the stuff and I left right away.
Thank you. You're done for the day.
Yeah, thank you.
You may leave now.
Didn't tell me twice.
I'm gonna try
I
not to
was
mess
gone.
with you in 2025
I was
with that.
gone, So I don't know. Thank you.
Stop it.
In my ear too. It was like in my good ear too. It was like,
You're good ear.
and I'm like, oh my
Why
goodness.
are we at an age where we have good ears and bad ears?
Exactly.
That could have been
too many
anything. Though. It
shows.
could have been anything like noises or something. I was just too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whew. A little scary. Now I know.
Yeah.
We're going to mess with you. Kat,
Oh my goodness.
there's other stuff. I know you're taking a class and you're trying to get me to take the class, and I want to take the class.
The stand-up comedy
Oh my
class.
God.
You guys trying to be funny, huh? I see.
I'm not trying to be funny.
yeah.
I'm trying to be supportive.
I think
This is my big idea to bring the class. I feel like I
Yeah.
need to back it up.
yeah, that's how I feel about all my classes.
Right?
And then
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, I got to work here too, so I can't take all these classes. But
Hey, you get two for free?
Yeah. That's a perk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys can use mine. My two.
Yeah.
why you're not going to take?
I want to take
You're not going to take
ceramics.
flamenco.
You want to take a
You should
ceramics
do
class?
ceramic
Like
class.
the wheel or hand building or
The wheel. And
Yeah.
then I want to do some printing too. Because
Yeah.
I
Oh,
think
yeah.
printing is
I
pretty
love
fun.
printing.
So.
you should start just with Print Lab. It's super
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Bring your kids and you can all print together. I bring
And then I
Josie
want-
and Maggie and
No. You don't understand. I want
Yeah.
this for me.
okay. And never mind. Take a print
I
class.
came to a workshop, it was like a private workshop, not set up through the community center on Saturday. It's so hard because you see people that you know, and then they all ask you the questions about if something's not going right. You're like, I'm actually here as an attendee too,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I do work
Yeah.
here, so I know that I can.
Oh, was it
help.
the meditation?
Qigong. Yeah.
Yeah. I
It
saw
was-
you.
It was awesome.
Shauna Davis took the ravioli class with me with Lisa Lavagetto. This is like 2
Way
years
back.
now. Super fun.
Yeah,
Lisa's
yeah.
classes are
Lisa's
super
good.
fun. But the same thing because it was a full class. So Lisa would be on the other side of the room and people kept asking her. She just kept saying, I'm not working right now. I'm taking the
Yeah.
class.
Yeah.
But that's got to be hard.
Same with the puppet
It's
festival.
funny. You took one of my classes one time when I
I
first
did.
started here, the chorizo class.
Yeah. The
With you and your
Mexican
girls.
breakfast. Yeah.
Yeah. That's fun.
That was the first thing we did.
Have I
And
not
you're
taken
doing
any of your classes?
You're doing a Mexican brunch class next month
I do.
too.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that'll be a good one too.
Please sign up.
Yeah.
That's going to be a really
when
good
is that,
class.
Gerardo?
I believe it's January 25th.
Sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Oh, 26th. I think it's a Sunday.
It's
Yeah.
a
We're doing it
Sunday. Yeah.
And it's super fun to do with your kids.
Yeah, it's really
the
fun.
family classes are really fun.
Yeah, this time we're doing chilaquiles from scratch. So we're making the tortillas, and then I'm gonna show you how to do stuffed chilaquiles. So you put cheese, and then you make the little triangle, and then you fry it, and then you do the chilaquiles. We're making the sauce and everything, so
Yeah.
it's gonna be good. Good breakfast.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Come and join us.
Sold.
And it's cheap too.
It really is.
We were talking about your collab classes and stuff, which I love. Like the Birdcage was literally my favorite
yeah.
event last year. And then it started with Lady and the Tramp.
Yeah.
And he told me that Ghost is coming up.
Ghost
possibly.
is coming up. Ghost is coming up for this Valentine's Day.
Have you guys been throwing out some ideas for possibly?
We have, actually.
Valentine's, Palantines, Galentines, all of you get your groups together.
And it's going to fall on Valentine's too. It's going to be a Friday. We're going to do it on the Friday off.
Oh, it's like a place
to come and have dinner.
I think that's brilliant because these days it's gotten so expensive to go out and hit the town, and you're kind of hitting all the marks here.
Well, if you think about it, you're gonna get what's it called, a demo from our chef, and you're gonna get some.
We're gonna work on a
ceramics.
clay project.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be
you
really
get
fun.
to eat.
Yeah, you get to eat a nice dinner.
Yeah, and we transform into a little bistro.
Yeah,
I know.
It's pretty amazing. And we're gonna have
really taken good advantage of that podium we have floating around here.
I mean,
like in all
seriously.
our events, you're at the podium now. I love it.
Yeah.
It's so official. It makes me look official.
And we have a chocolate fountain that we're gonna put.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
it's gonna be romantic. Come on, people.
Yeah.
romantical. I love it.
Romantical or fantastical for gals that don't like to go out with their bows on.
Oh yeah,
You know,
Galentine's.
Yeah. We had a huge
Or
group of
romantical
Galentines
partner.
last time. Yeah.
So-
Romances.
Yeah.
All the things. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure my husband would rather be with his bromance
You might have to.
instead of me.
You might have to be my
Playing music.
Galentine.
And then we have a lot of beer and wine, so it'll be nice.
There were people enjoying that last time for
yes,
sure.
there was.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Open bar almost here.
Yeah.
At the center.
Wow, that's ideal.
Yeah,
It makes it even affordable, shall I say, not cheap.
Yeah.
Okay, you're a marketing coordinator.
Yes.
Is there anything you get enthused about marketing still? I mean, you do our emails, you do the community center social, you do our ads and that sort of thing. Is there anything like, recharge?
Well, can I tell you, I love marketing this place. I went to a convention once where, oh my gosh, I'm fully blanking his name right now. He's my favorite. Is it weird that I have a favorite marketer? I'm just saying.
No.
Nerd alert. Takeshi, I surprise him every time I get him. So, oh man.
Good thing he's your favorite
Takeshi,
one.
you've got a phone. Google who wrote Unmarketing.
Unmarketing. Unmarketing.
Yes.
Unmarketing.
I like that.
They have a podcast. They haven't done it since probably 2020, but it was called the Unpodcast.
Yeah.
Which it's just amazing. But he said at the conference, he was a keynote speaker. He said, if you want word of mouth, do something worth talking about. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's what we have here.
You're talking about marketing.
Takeshi has the name for me.
Yes.
Yes. Is it unmarketing? Everything has changed.
Yes.
And nothing is different.
Yes.
It's two people.
Yeah, but the husband is who was talking. The key.
Strafen?
None of those, huh?
No.
Stratton.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, that's a
Scott
T.
Stratton. Yes. That's who I was looking for. Scott Stratton said, if you want word of mouth, do something worth talking about. And I think that's what we have going on here.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody loves what we're doing right now and people are talking about it. So that's what makes life in marketing here so grand.
Nice.
So now what?
Okay, so I saw this video, this really awesome marketing. So they're in a diner and they order coffee. So then they call, coffee please. And then this big guy comes out with a big beer. And then his shirt is so like orange or like red or something, and he has a big beer that is brown. He's like, so you want your coffee? You have to make it for you. So and then he pours his hot water in his face, run down his beer, and then run his shirt, and then he collects all that coffee at the end, and then he serves it, and then he's standing there, and they're like, this is really nasty, and they don't want to drink it, and then one of the servers is like, he won't leave until you try it. And then so they try, and it's super delicious, and then at the end it's like dirty coffee diner.
Oh my!
Which is really
I'm not
good.
Sold.
Come on, it was
sold.
super funny though, Dirty coffee diner.
I don't know.
You should see the video. I'm gonna show you the
Okay,
video.
you
So
show
maybe
me
show
the
him the
video.
video, and it's really funny. It's hilarious. He even like mixes the coffee with his finger at
Can
the
you tell
end.
me what the product was?
Dirty.
Oh, you did. Oh, dirty.
Dirty diner.
Dirty diner coffee.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what it's called.
Okay. I'm not sold.
Come on.
I'm still not sold.
You're gonna love it. You're probably gonna end up buying some of that coffee when you see
I
the
don't
video.
drink coffee.
No way.
Are you shocked?
Not really. I don't drink coffee myself. So.
Oh, well, there we go. Jill just came in the room and now she's just shocked by both of us. There's a
Yeah, you can do that one.
Storygram Network.
Jill just came in when we were having that dirty diner coffee, you know?
Yes, yes.
I don't want dirty diner coffee, but I love coffee.
On.
Jill, introduce yourself.
I'm Jill Valavanis, Visual Arts Program Director here at the Sonoma Community Center.
Nice. Well, Jill, welcome.
Thank you. Delighted to be here, as usual.
We're trying to pick up anybody.
Have you seen the
I'm
Saturday
not
Night
just
Live skit?
anybody. Come
I
on.
know. I know. No,
the
that's
sweaty
not what I
balls?
meant.
Have you
Sweaty
seen
balls?
The sweaty balls.
Oh, yeah.
What?
You
What
haven't
is
seen
that?
that Saturday Night Live skit?
No.
Where they're on the radio and they talk like this? And they're talking about baked goods. But they're
no.
always really naughty baked goods.
Oh, I want to see that one now.
That's an old
so
one.
you show me the coffee commercial. I'll show you the Saturday Night
All right,
Live.
perfect. I sent that video to Josh last night. I'm like, Josh, look at this. He didn't respond. He was sick.
Oh.
Josh
Well, I'm going to
is
let Molly
sick.
take my space. Thank you for having me on your podcast.
Thank you, Kat. Woo woo.
I know.
Chopped liver.
Not at all. We're actually, that's my 2025 goal.
To be
We've never
chopped liver?
had Jill. No, we've never had you on.
Yes. Oh,
Just talking
well,
about.
just the end of the year thing.
I know.
But
we
not-
need you. A
You've
show
never
for you.
highlighted me.
We're going to highlight you.
Wow.
That's a new
Woohoo.
thing. I know. I realized that. And I'm like, wait,
We haven't.
we have never highlighted Jill
No.
because she only runs like 4 departments
You
over
can't
here.
catch me because I'm always running around.
Exactly.
Wow.
Jill, hi.
Hi.
Fiber arts, drawing, painting, printmaking, public art. You do it all.
I love it. Keeps me busy.
Exactly. What's the highlights here that's coming up in 2025?
Ooh, 2025. Let's see. Well, we have in drawing and painting a whole slew of classes coming up. Painting produce like veggies and fruits
That's
and
cool.
herbs in watercolor, and introduction to oil painting.
Oh, that's been
If you've
keeps being
ever
requested.
wanted
yeah.
to try oil painting, now is your chance.
Is that starting in the new year, like in January?
In late January.
That would be cool.
Yeah. And if you're into like revealing more about yourself, you could join Soul Collage Exploration, which is once a month. And each session, you create a different suit of a deck of cards using collage and intuition. It's very revealing.
It's kind of like making your own tarot deck in a
Yes.
way, right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
oh,
It's
that's
very,
cool.
very powerful.
Did you participate in?
No, I haven't yet, but I would love to.
I know.
I think
would too.
going once a month sounds interesting because you have that continuity. And by the end of the process, you've got your full deck of cards.
Wow. So it takes like 12 in a deck come every month because you're
Something
working
like that.
really like you're highlighting one particular card. I would imagine it takes
Takes a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. But all the materials are provided. You just show up. And we offered a 1-day workshop in it last summer and it sold out. And everybody in there said, please, we want more. We want to go more in depth.
Great.
So that's exciting.
soul collage.
Soul Collage Exploration.
And what else? What are you looking forward to?
I am particularly looking forward to the machine sewing classes and expanding them. We've run beginning machine sewing several times, and we'll continue to do that because everybody wants to learn how to use a sewing machine. They're magical. And then we're going to be adding regular 1-day workshops. I call them scrap busters because when you're done sewing, you always have some scraps left over.
Ooh.
And we accumulate them here in the Fiber Arts studio quite a bit. We have loads and loads of scraps. And so we're going to be offering 1-day easy workshops. Like if you can machine sew just a basic straight line, you can come.
That sounds like more my speed, even though I've
You
taken
can
about
do it. Yeah.
8
So
sewing classes my whole life.
the first one will be January 11th. And it'll be taught by the fabulous Now Kobayashi.
Oh.
We all love Now.
Yeah. An
Now
artist
is going
that
to
take scraps to a whole new level.
Yeah. So she's going to teach us how to make, it's an old Japanese style of tote bag called an azuma bag. Mm-hmm. And it's basically made from 3 squares. They can be any size, big or small. And it's kind of a strange origami-ish technique of attaching these 3 squares together. And it makes a very foldable, packable bag that you can keep in your car or give away to people. And you can put the scraps together and end up with this very cool bag.
I took a class here several years ago, and it was a type of Japanese style of bag. It was the same kind of taking denim scraps and that sort of thing, but I never finished it. I don't even know what kind of bag it is, but it's very cool. We did sashiko on it and all sorts of type of stitching.
Well, bring it to Fiber Arts Happy Hour every Wednesday from 4 to 6, and you can finish your bag.
I know. I got a lot of projects. By Wednesday comes around, I'm all,
don't we all?
A lot of projects. Tell me also a little bit about it's the needle
Festival of the Broken Needles.
I love that.
Yeah, so we're going to have that again in February. I think it's February 7th or 9th. It's a Wednesday evening, and it's a Japanese tradition, also done in some other countries, where you collect your broken needles and pins over the course of the year. And we've been collecting ours in a jar. And then you traditionally have a large block of tofu, and you take each pin or needle and you thank it for its service as it helped you to grow your sewing skills, and you stick it in the block of tofu, and then it ends up being buried in the ground.
Wow. That's amazing. I love that. Maybe that's what went wrong for so long. I wasn't thanking my needles, and that's why my skills have never improved. If you could do in your busy time all that, are you interested in, I'd love to do this class or that class or explore another department a little bit more? Or maybe it's within your own department. Yeah.
Well, okay. Within my department, we are going to be doing a crocheted granny square class. Specifically on granny squares. I think it's going to be 6 weeks long because granny squares are such a hot,
they're so hip right now.
Fashion item right now. Yeah. Making them into bags and ponchos and everything. And
I want to do that.
So that's going to be Tuesday evenings from 6 to 8 p.m. And we'll learn several different granny square designs and then how to connect them together into whatever you'd wish.
Doesn't it seem like it's I don't know.
Yeah, it'd
got
be
a
helpful
vintage.
if you know the very basics of crochet, but if not, we can teach you. It's okay.
Well, can't people come on down and come to crochet night on Tuesdays? No.
We're switching that to the granny square class.
Oh, granny squares. And then we have a crossover sustainability class that I'm kind of excited about. It will be in the year. Exactly when, we're going to try to kind of time it around the clothing swap, is the making like a rug out of the t-shirts, right?
Right. You can use t-shirts and cut them in a specific way to make t-shirt yarn.
Ooh.
And so
we're going to make yarn from scratch.
So you cut them in a particular pattern to make the most out of your t-shirt. And then you pull it and it rolls into long strands, kind of like yarn.
Yeah.
And then we will do a knotting technique. So you don't need to use a sewing machine. You don't need to hand sew at all. And use 4 strands at a time, and I'll teach you how to knot them into a rug.
I feel like my eyes will like
round
that little
or
break.
An oval rug.
Cool.
It's really fun.
And Jinx come and visit us today.
Aww,
Jinx is your dog.
Jinx is my dog. She's now 2, but everybody here at the center and many people in town have watched her grow up from a wild puppy into a still fairly wild 2-year-old. She's half bull terrier and half Akita. So she's...
I know. She looks scary, but...
Goofy.
And her bark sounds scary, but she's actually
bark.
She is a little goofy.
She is goofy. Yeah. Bull terriers are known as the clowns of the dog world.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. They like to spin in circles and lay down on the ground and get dragged around. And she's goofy. She's fun.
When we have you on, I want to talk a little bit more about your life. And Jim's a tattoo artist, and you guys are definitely old school Sonoma, and you've done so many amazing, not just like teaching art in school, but a lot of public works and you've had shows and stuff, right?
Yeah. And some public art installations, temporary installations.
I love that.
Yeah,
I know that we're both eager for a little bit more public art.
Yeah.
So heads up. I think that there might be something exciting coming, I hear, in the future in the community center. So
we may be growing mushrooms.
Oh, what?
As art. More to be announced.
Oh, you hear that?
Wow. Growing
edible mushrooms?
I'm not sure. But they might be growing out of a book.
Oh.
What? Oh, I'm fascinated.
A book that grows mushrooms.
I love that. Okay.
That'll be in partnership with the Sonoma Valley Museum of Art.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. They have a paper making show that will be coming down the pipeline.
Yes. A book as art show.
I think the paper making thing is kind of taking, I mean, it's good timing. I keep hearing a lot about interest in artists exploring papermaking and that kind of stuff in different ways.
You're really fascinated. Last time we had somebody who used to make paper.
That was the ceramics artist in residence, Anila. Remember? Yeah, she did that community paper making.
Wasn't another guy though too? It was a guy who was talking about it.
Simon Blattner. That's what. So he's actually the one.
The background of paper making.
Yeah, exactly. And he's the one that's
Japan
behind.
Or something, no?
That's what this show at the museum's all about.
Yeah, he's one of the curators of this show.
Yeah, that's really fun.
Yeah, and we've been talking about Spencer Morton, who is our Trashion icon, is very interested in creating paper over the summer, possibly. Who kind of brought it up, sustainable, because she works in an environment where she gets a lot of materials, so she's would really love to tie in a community paper making and possibly posters. And it's a little too late to do that for Trash and Fashion, but possibly the retrospective we want to put on. So more to be discussed, Jill.
Yeah, always more.
Always lots.
More is more.
I know. So, Jill, what's on the culinary delights of 2025 for yourself? Sometimes I don't see you.
Jill, you lose a lot of weight, though. You lost a lot of weight.
Nah. I kind of go up and down within the same 5 pounds.
Okay.
That's pretty good. That's a consistent, reasonable thing to do.
Eat really healthy, no?
Jill? Most of the time.
Yeah.
But I love ice cream.
Oh, you do?
Oh, yeah? That's your temple.
That's my favorite food.
That's your weakness?
Oh, yeah. I could eat ice cream with every meal.
Wow.
What's your
midnight
favorite
snack?
What's your favorite flavor?
Traditionally, mint chip.
Oh,
no
that
way.
is the best.
You seriously?
Yeah, I love mint chip. It has to be chocolate chips, not chocolatey chips.
Okay.
Chocolate chips, straight up chocolate chips.
Well, most of them are now chocolatey chips.
Yeah.
So they're not really 100% chocolate.
So I think I've tried all the mint chips in town, and I'm sure you have too. What's like Sweet Scoops?
Sweet Scoops. Oh,
and
yeah.
Michoacana. Mm-hmm. Oh, they're coconut
Frutas.
ice cream. Oh.
You ever try Frutas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Delicious. And he lives in town. He's a local too, but he doesn't have a shop here in town.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's a local.
I don't know. Ice cream is good.
Yeah,
So are you the kind of person that would even eat ice cream today, even though it's kind of cold?
Oh, 100%.
I do.
Yeah.
I love it.
And as gross as it is, I still like Magic Shell.
And I don't like milky ice cream. I like sorbets.
Oh.
So fruity.
Yeah, I figured
You're
that's
a big
what you're.
fruit
You're the fruit fly over
And the
here.
fruit fly.
Local fruit fly. I like an all but mint chip in those.
You know what?
Chocolatey
I found
kid flavors.
one of my favorite ice cream shop is in Sacramento called Gunther's Ice Cream.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
Jick Jack.
what a delicious place.
That place is legendary. It's been
Is
around.
it?
Yeah, it's been around since
What
the
is
50s.
it? Gunther's in Sacramento?
It's super. It's a big line. I mean, when I was there were at 900 and something. That was the number they were calling out. And
Have
that
you
was
been
only,
there, Jill?
That was only at 3:00, and they close until 9.
All right, Sacramento
Yeah.
destination.
They do this thing where they serve you not ice cream, but any type of sorbet, and then they do a middle that is a cream ice cream, whatever ice cream you want, and then another fruit one on top. It's a cup.
I love
Delicious.
I love a banana
They call
split
them
without the
ices.
banana.
Delicious.
You guys are making me hungry.
Yeah, I
We're
actually
supposed to
took
be
a
talking
drive.
about art, right?
I know.
No,
I
we can
took a
talk
dri-
about whatever.
I took
We
a
always
drive
go to
over there
food here.
just to eat ice cream one day. I drove an hour and 20 just to get that ice cream with the kids.
What do you guys think about, since we're talking about ice cream, what's that one store that kind of like, it's on a pallet and you put in your flavors and they mix it up?
Cold Stone.
Cold Stone?
What's your thoughts
Cold
on
Stone
that
Creamery?
ice cream
My wife loves it.
aficionados?
It's good. It's very rich.
It is rich. I had never been to one, so we went to one in Idaho and we took the kids. And, kids like, put in this, put in that. We'll take the largest.
Yeah.
And they're like, their stomachs were just hurting after like eating about half of it.
Yeah.
Well, I grew up in Oakland, so we had Fenton's. Oh my gosh. So yummy.
Delicious.
Oh, fabulous.
I like a good cone dip at the fair.
Sure.
Yes,
Yeah,
I do.
yeah, I guess.
Yeah. What about if you're going to go to the store? What flavor are you buying there?
I usually get the three brothers? No, what was the ice cream? They had the 3 faces. It was really popular.
Not Ben and Jerry's.
Not Ben and Jerry's.
Yeah. More
They took them
local?
out. They're gone. They used to be, what was it called? Was it Twin Brothers or something? It was like 3 faces on the ice cream. It was green It was really popular, and then it just, I think, disappeared.
I have to look that up.
But yeah, they have the dulce de leche.
Oh, you like that one?
I like that one.
Coffee.
And I like peanut butter and chocolate.
And they have one too. It's called milk, honey, something like that.
Mm-hmm. That's good in soap. I love a milk honey combo and a soap. Ooh, soap making. Wouldn't that be exciting? Anyway, we always come up with concepts for classes, but I think we're all trying to just zone in what we got, and so we can have a little breather in life and find some balance sometimes.
Absolutely. Yeah. Making art is good.
Yeah, I'm hoping that happens too. And I think we're trying to get Vanessa in here because we're really trying to kind of kick off 2025 with that balance and
the whole wellness.
Yeah, wellness and the community coming together when they need. We had a community art day earlier in the year, right after the elections, and it was great. It gave people.
Today's the solstice.
Today is the solstice, and it's going to be, by the time this comes out, it will have passed. But we also have another little community event by wonderful Isa Jacoby, who's going to be out there at 1:00. She's created a wreath, a big wreath, and people are welcome to come and decorate it. So she sent me a picture this morning, and it's huge, and it's amazing.
Bring some twigs from your yard.
Exactly. And as I said, this will be after Christmas by the time this comes out, but we like these community kind of get together events. So come on down. Well, shall we try to see who's next?
The ice cream that I was talking about is the Three Twins.
Three
Twins ice cream.
That's not made anymore?
Nope.
Wow.
Gone.
All I know is there was like some goat milk ice cream out there for a while. No.
Goat milk?
I don't know what it was, but I was all, I'm not eating that.
Creamy.
Nope. No goat.
I remember the Three Twins now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder what happened.
Yeah, they used to do like San Francisco, when the San Francisco Giants, they used to have the chocolate for one of the pitchers' name and stuff. It was really cool.
Really?
Name after that. But they're gone. I think they didn't make any money. I think.
Baseball games. I want to bring back that. Last year we went to the local Stompers. It was so fun.
Oh, that was pretty cool, actually.
Wasn't that fun?
Yeah.
We have a local baseball team, the Stompers, and Gerardo's son went out there for all the. He literally really almost beat.
Yeah.
Well, he beat everybody in their race.
Running race.
Fast. He's fast.
He is so fast. So fast.
It's funny that he's fast with those kids, but then you put him against kids who really run. He's slow.
Well,
he impressed us.
Yeah.
We didn't get out there.
At Lunar New Year last year, jumped off like. I think this is a kid thing. If you grow up here at the community center and you're a kid, you're either trying to slide down the banister or
jumping off the stairs.
Or jumping off the stairs. And he jumped off like 6 stairs. And I was all, yeah. I was all, come on, Leah.
Onto
Don't
the
make me call
concrete
you
floor.
now. Exactly. And he did like kind of come down to his knees a little bit, but he was testing himself. And I'm all, ugh.
The other day he was sick and he had fever, so he couldn't move. He's like, Dad, I can't even move my arms. And I know it was hard for him because he's actually just running around the house. And then yesterday I came in and he was just running. I'm like, he's back.
He's back. Those kids,
back.
they bounce back in like a day or two, right?
I remember I got a fever one time and I couldn't stand it. Like I felt like I was going to die.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
Wait,
awful.
You got a fever one time?
One time.
That's not bad.
And I felt like I was going to die.
Yeah.
And
that's
then
why
my kid is fighting it for 2 days, and I go, how did they do it? I was almost dying one time.
Yeah. I know, and that's part of it. We don't have everybody today because there is some sickness running through the community center to the season. So unfortunately, Josh is out.
My buddy.
Josh is like the glue or the Google of Sonoma Community Center.
You know, Josh reads a lot of books.
Oh, I imagine.
His wife told me that he reads a lot of books.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm hoping to get through one book that was randomly sent to me yesterday.
He always comes out with those big words. So those books that he reads.
Yeah. Him and Meg Billingham have a wonderful vocabulary, I think. And Meg is out as well because she went to go see family. So she's not here today. And I was hoping to get an Azalea so they could talk a little bit about ceramics. But also I know Meg is actually going to take your sewing class. She had mentioned that the other day.
She's on the roster.
I know. I love taking classes from my co-staff and seeing them do their magic.
2 spots left in beginning machine sewing.
Oh,
because I
bet
only
those
take
will be
6
filled
at a
by
time.
the time this comes out. I know. I know I should really do it, but I'm telling you, I've taken sewing classes so many times.
But not from me.
I know. And it seems like it's in chunks too. So I think the problem is I would do workshops and they'd just be too long for me.
Yeah.
Or I'd take them with Lexi Bakar, who used to work here, and she's just like magically fast and picks up on everything.
One of those.
Oh, yeah, exactly. It would be good. All right. Well, we're going to do a little sweep, see who would like to come in and talk a little bit on the podcast, and then we'll probably do a little wrap.
Yep.
Jill.
Thank
Great
you,
to
Jill.
see you.
Okay. 2025.
2025, come
Let's
alive.
book that. Exactly. Bye.
Storygram Network.
Hi, everybody.
Hey,
we
Molly.
are back. We got another stop-in visitor. Introduce yourself.
Hello, I am Caroline Clark. I am a general assistant here at the Sonoma Community Center. And I just kind of popped my head in here, and now I'm sitting in front of a microphone.
So, Caroline, you came to the community center. You graduated this year from Creekside, right?
Or, yeah, this year.
Creekside High School, which is awesome. And I met you when you guys came and did a tour. And then I heard that you were interested in Trashion, and you just started coming over, and you're really fast at what you do. And you help us set up, you do the marquee, and you take all those valuable flyers all around town. How is that?
Well,
Do you enjoy it, or are you used to it now?
I enjoy it. I'm used to it. It's a good job, I would say. It's a fun job. I like it. It's chill. It's nice. And everyone here at the community center is just really chill to hang out with and talk to and do work.
Exactly. And then sometimes there's a bonus when Gerardo makes some food in the kitchen. If you like
Although I never seen her taking any food from me. You're
You-
special.
it. French fries.
I am a very
French
picky
fries.
eater.
Yeah.
Like
French fries.
Yeah, French fries. French fries
Yeah,
a few times, but I'm an extremely picky eater when it comes to food.
I can see that.
I know what you do like. Pesto breadsticks from Mary's. I should have got you that for Christmas.
Yeah. My college class would make that joke every single time because it was same thing, as funny as hell.
You just started the Santa Rosa JC. And what classes are you taking again?
Right now, I'm all finished up with classes, but the classes I took were 2 theater classes pretty much.
Theater.
Back in theater. You started a theater. You're a part of theater here in Sonoma. Were you part of Libby Oberlin's group?
Yes. I miss her so much. She was so
She's
awesome.
so fantastic. She's still directing plays at Sonoma Arts Live. But when you were with her, this was back in 2020 or before COVID?
But way before COVID, actually. I was pretty much going to the theater school every summer, I think, since...
Yeah.
I don't know,
Doesn't matter.
a very long time.
It was a great experience, though. Didn't you guys all write a play?
Yeah.
Okay. And what was it again? Remind me.
We wrote one play per thing. The one performance I remember was this one, I guess, centered around some grammar kind of thing, and we had a Weird Al song that we all played.
Weird Al.
I love Weird Al.
Oh, Gerardo loves Weird Al.
You know, one of my son's teacher used to work with Weird Al in the music.
Oh, really?
Oh, really? Oh.
Making the music?
He looked just like Weird Al too. I'm like,
That's weird.
I know, that was really
Al?
weird. Pretty Weird Al.
Sorry, that just had to come out that way. Is that you, Al?
Just
Wow.
eat it.
So these days, do you think how do you think AI is going to help, or GT, whatever, blah, 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 blah. How do you think that's going to affect Weird Al's writing? Because I feel like people can do that
Weird Al,
easily.
though, anymore. I haven't heard anything from him.
He just toured last year.
He did?
Oh, he did?
Wow.
Yeah,
He's still
and it was
business,
all
huh?
originals.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, instead of him doing covers.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, like his original music, not a mimic of a song. Huh.
I've seen him twice.
Just beat it.
You have?
Yeah.
What?
He's amazing. Yeah.
Wow, this guy.
I
Just
saw him in 98
Whoa.
at the Petaluma.
Were you born then,
What?
Caroline?
I didn't exist.
Zennials.
You weren't born there like in 98?
No, we're old.
You're like a 2000 maybe?
I was released in 2005.
Wow. 2005. Oh, yeah. My son was born in 2006. So, yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to the world.
Wow.
How is adulting so far?
It's
Well, you're 19 already, no?
yeah, I'm 19 and I have 7-ish months until I am 20.
Wow.
That's going so fast.
How you feel?
That just sums up my feeling about it. I don't want to get old. I don't want to.
You're also a drummer.
Yeah, I am.
You're a drummer?
I am.
Yeah. You didn't know that?
Wow, no.
Really? I thought I told you.
Are you guys like an official band, or do you get together, or
I'm just kind of on my own at the moment.
what's some of the music that you're into right now?
Usually like punk and stuff.
Yes. See, that's where we bond.
And I'm also going to take a music class next semester because I want to learn music theory so I can just make random silly things on my computer. So
Awesome.
yeah, that'll be fun.
Yes, Takeshi, hearing that? You're really blending in here.
Good luck.
Takeshi, did you go to this sound? You went for a little bit to the sound editing.
I went there
school.
for audio engineering for a semester or two, took some theory classes, and then I went to SAC and took more audio engineering classes.
Wow.
Theory classes. But you know where you learn everything?
In the
YouTube.
streets?
Yeah.
YouTube?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Oh,
I
yeah.
know.
Because you learn about all the new technologies and the new theories and about audio.
YouTube is awesome. I mean, I'm not promoting it because we're like a community center that does some classes here, but the bonus is we get to do it with other people and come here and kind of be with people because you know, you can't buy that on YouTube.
My apron that I use when I cook, it says, "It's okay, guys. I watch a video on YouTube."
I love that apron. Another thing, have you guys noticed YouTube lately? I'm going to do this calming yoga video, and then the commercials are so loud, and there's so many more.
Yeah.
Legally, I'll tell you something.
Yeah,
if you
tell
want
us
to know
why.
about this, in 2016 there was a law that was passed that there was something called the loudness wars, where everybody was trying to push everything to the nth degree with limiters and compressors, limiters especially. And so there was a law where everything has to be under 14 LUFS, especially video and television. Loudness frequency, full scale.
Really?
Yes. So if it's too loud, it's because they didn't do it right.
Well,
Wow.
that's most of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so there is a law about it and everything too.
Yeah. Didn't learn that on YouTube. Thanks, Takeshi. That's awesome.
I learned about it on YouTube too.
I only go to YouTube when I want to see like fly videos or if Mr. Beast has a video. That's it. I like Mr. Beast. I like Mr. Beast. I don't know. He's the
Who's
only guy that I
Mr.
like.
Beast?
He's just like this super rich guy that does like random challenges and gives away money. But
He was rich by making videos, though.
Yeah.
He got really rich.
Oh, but he gives away his money now?
he kind of got in
does.
some hot water pretty recently. So
Kinda.
I'm behind on my YouTubers. What was his specialty?
I guess just
Videos. It was video games before, right? He started doing video games, and then he
Kind
started
of.
doing like he started
His
giving
big
away.
thing lately is just like he'll give somebody like $10,000 and then they kind of change their lives, but he'll give like 100 people $10,000 or something along that line.
He'll
Right
order-
over here around the YouTube corner is the Sonoma Community Center podcast, Mr. B.
Yeah,
Beast.
yeah, Mr. Beast. Yeah, he'll order like different pizzas from different companies, and whoever makes it to the house first, it'll give him like $100,000,
Really?
or give him a house.
Oh, wow.
So
This
he's
is
pretty cool.
life-changing stuff. I love
Yeah,
it.
I like
I
him.
love it.
I like him.
Great. What do you really want to do in 2025?
survive.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of all I want to do is survive and live a decent-ish life. I'm not excited for the next upcoming 4 years for obvious events.
Yeah, I agree.
You and me.
Yeah. Let's an elephant in the room here. You know, it's not good for any marginalized. It's really just not good in general.
Yeah.
We're all sitting here in the room. That's why we're bringing more like free art days and
If
stuff
you're
here.
Mexican, you're definitely not good.
Oh, yeah. No. Oh, God.
All of it.
Yeah.
But it's okay. We can survive for years.
Yeah, hopefully. Lots of things have happened when it's dark days that turn out like Renaissance and history. Historically, that's when some pretty rich Renaissance and underground things happen. So as long as we're united and support people that we need to support, if that means putting up a Red Rover chain around the whole building.
Yeah. Well, we're going to have a lot of art and stuff to do, so people come over,
And one of the things we are doing, and you're here, is actually we are creating kind of this community chain that will start in January. It's going to be a day where people can come, and it's like a public art, basically. Instead of a mural, we'll be doing a community chain where people can kind of put their ceramics like a chain, like if you were... Like a link chain. Thank you very much. Wishes, whatever it is, decorate it, and then it will be publicly displayed at the community center.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
So that's happening in January 2025 as the first official wellness get together support. Vanessa, our ED, is really into that, and we'll also be taking community walks and just kind of being there for the community to Sonoma Valley and beyond. So
nice.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna wrap that up. Thank you, Caroline, for stepping in.
Thank you.
Okay. Best of luck to everything in all those classes.
Yeah, thank you.
Good luck.
That's terrible.
I will need it. I probably will.
Caroline, come for Takeshi's job. Get started.
I don't know. I got a lot of time for that. And again, it's just a beginner music.
No, I think Caroline is shooting for the Under the Star Theater.
Oh, you mean Transcendence?
Yeah.
Well, you have a big theater background, so anything that's kind of beneficial, guess what? It all comes out in life at some point. You're like, oh, I know that. I've done that. So, yeah. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Caroline.
Yeah, thank you. Hope you all guys have a great rest of your day. Happy holidays and all that. Yeah.
You too.
Exactly. All right. See you 2025.
See ya.